Hey, business people. This month I've been talking a lot about getting decluttered. I don't know about you, but I found that even my workspace was so comfortably cluttered that I didn't even know that it was actually bogging me down. I went in and I looked at everything, and I had books on my desk. I had bills on my desk. I had stacks and stacks of things that I thought kept me alive, but in fact, they just kept me bogged down in the non-essential work that I so gravitate towards. I've always been one that really focused more on administration than some of the higher callings, higher level things that I needed to do. And I realized as I spent the last 60 days just looking at everything that having a cluttered desk, which I thought for me was efficient, is so distracting and so tempting, because instead of doing the strategic things that I know I should do that's going to help my business grow and help me grow professionally, instead I would get locked down in administrative work that I thought I had to do. And the more stuff I had around me, the more I was likely to lean into the things that I like to do the best, which most of you will think is crazy, but I actually like to do administration. But as I found out, by decluttering and cleaning out my space, there's a whole lot more creativeness in me that's just waiting to be birthed if I can just clear the deck. I had to clear off my desk. I had to really focus on the fact that I like administration when I should be doing strategic work. I should be just leaving space for me to think, for God to download things into me. And the more things around me, the more clutter I had, the more fog that was around me. Now, I don't know how that relates to you, whether you're a really organized person and everything's spotless, or whether you're somewhat cluttered. Even though I'm organized, I lived and worked in a cluttered space because I thought that was efficient for me, which makes no sense, but it worked for me for so many years. But how do you need to declutter your calendar, your workspace, and even your heart? Because as you do this, you'll realize that the gray area that you think that you need, the busyness, really isn't needed at all. So as you unpack this and clean the deck and really start to see, you'll start to see a light, and it'll be God up there shining down, waiting for you, saying, I've been here the whole time, and you put cluttered stuff and busyness between you and him. So I hope this helps. This week, think about Proverbs 16:3, and it says, commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. So apply these principles and look at what's essential and what's not essential in your life. Look at your calendar, look at your space, look at your relationships, look at your heart, and recognize that there's so much more capacity in you if you just get the clutter out of the way. I hope this helps. Get out there and get decluttered, and let God bless you.